Here we go. All right. We back in the building. You won't know, but it's been a little bit since we've been back here, But MIC Podcast episode 184, where everyone's a master of their own creation.
184, that's fire.
Crazy, man. You know the deal. You already here speaking up. We got a dope guest in the building today, per usual.
Y'all, man.
We got my man MarcTheBull, who is a rapper. Hold on, let me get your intro off first before we get into it. My man is a rapper, long-standing rapper here in the city, entrepreneur, creative director, founder of Pamplona Worldwide. My man MarcTheBull is in the building, man. Thank you for joining us, bro. We appreciate you, man.
For having me, man.
Absolutely, man. It's gonna be.
We met before too. Like,
that's what I'm. No, and like, bro, Mike was even telling me that, he had to remind me because he's like, yo, like, do you remember, where you met him? I was like, damn, like, nah, really, like, I know I've seen you around, but like, I don't like remember like where we first bumped into each other. But again, it was, shout out to Devin Colebank. It was
shout out Dev, man.
His event. And we saw a whole bunch of people there. And just even. Gabrielle Johnson. She was in my artist talk court. And, I remember she was there too. So like, there's like a whole bunch of people, were there. And then that's where we at least initially, got to get up with each other. But bro,
Devin does really good at bringing people together.
I
man,
agree.
With them events and
I agree. Yeah, then it's a dope vibe, dope aesthetic too.
Yeah,
So
sure,
again,
man.
big shout out to Devin Colebank. But bro, it's your name has definitely been in the ether. Just as far as creatives in the city, bro. So it's definitely gonna be super dope. Just like chop it up with you, kind of get a bit about your history, like what you're doing now. And we even have like a common link. With shout out to Shrine, man, which we'll get into all that, bro. But
that's squared, man.
If you just wanna give us a quick little background as to where you're from in Pittsburgh, and just.
Yeah, bro. So I started in a little outside city out near McKeesport, man. I was born and raised out near like Glassport.
Yeah.
And I moved to the city a little bit after high school, man, and just started grinding full time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been making music for 10 years now.
100%. Yeah. Definitely. Over a decade. At this point in the game,
now.
For sure. What was just even life like for you in McKeesport early, like?
It was all right, man. It's one of them cities, man. Every place has problems, so
right.
It's how you maneuver and how you make your way through and how you make your way up to the top.
100%.
It was cool.
I know you said like you were just in your whole creative bag like early, like 6 years old. It's like when you just even initially, we're just at least flexing those muscles early.
Yeah, facts.
And
with
then
art and things,
facts, and like you started taking or just like pursuing music at 14. Like, what was life looking like for you at 14 when you started to take music seriously?
Man, I could have been an architect. I love Minecraft young, bro. I remember when that shit came out.
Yeah.
I could have been a lawyer. I've always been good at arguing.
Yeah.
So it could have been anything at 14
right.
for real. I didn't know what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
But like, was your interest just like all over the place, and like what made you choose music as the thing?
Music came because I met some young dudes. Like I said, Remy Sable, shout out, bro, from where I grew up. He really just brought me on to getting myself behind a mic, and learning my voice, and like even seeing that field. And I was in chorus at a young age too.
Okay,
so
word, all right.
That was something that just kind of popped up too. That I liked my own voice.
Yeah.
And I liked being able to use it for something.
Okay.
For sure.
Was he so like you said Remy was bro's name?
Yeah, Remy Sable. Yeah.
Remy Sable. Was he the one that told you how to record initially?
Yeah. He's LA based now. He's doing lots of good work. Bro started a family and everything too. But he was the dude who put me on for recording and shit.
Okay. Yeah. How was that experience of just like even learning how to like, rap and like be a rapper? Like
It was pretty flawless. It was fun, man.
Okay.
Like growing up back then, like there was a couple of us who was rapping at the time, and it just happened. Like,
how long were you writing by the time you were 14? Like were you writing for a while, or like is that like when you
like
really
when
started?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just something that came up. Like,
yeah. Right.
I loved music so much at a young age. I was going to concerts even back then.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's some of the first people like you saw? Because
Wayne, first ever concert.
How old were you when you went to that?
13.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
A Wayne concert at 13 is
shout out
insane.
Weezy. That's the goat.
Yeah, word. Who took it? Like you just like find out yourself, or like you just mob with the homies, or?
My brother used to take me. Shout out my brother, man. Shout out Colin. Facts.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, man. So you started rapping at 14, and just again, like what was that like? When did you really get your I guess that skill set under you. You know what I mean? They're just like, well, you just nice out the gate. Like
when I met Shrine for real, I'd say.
Okay, word. And so just like, even, talk about, shout out to Steven Shaw, man, friend of the show. Has worked with Mike in, heavy capacity as well.
Great interview on the show.
Bro, no, man, Shawn is a great dude, man. He's just always like super dope to talk to, man. Just like, super dope energy.
Wise, very smart.
Very, very wise, bro. I agree. Very, very wise. Like, I don't want to say like for his age, you know what I mean? But like, he just like, he's a wise dude. Like, you would think he's like lived about 2 or 3 lives with like, some of the perspective he has,
hardest working dude I know, probably.
100%. I agree. Like, so how did you even initially, get to know Shawn?
We met via a mutual friend named Jake, who was playing bass at the time. We started meeting in Lincoln on music. I was putting together a band back then.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, my boy Steve just got home from college. Y'all should meet. He makes beats."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah!" Okay. So he invited me to his crib and shit. And
do you remember how old you were when you linked up with Shawn?
I think I was 17.
17. All right. So
16 or 17.
So like those 2-3 years, prior to were you just pretty much self-teaching, kind of like, do your own thing and all right.
Remixing shit, remixing people like Wapo, everybody for the time. So anyone that I liked, Lil Wayne, even Mac, like the older shit.
Yeah.
I was just remixing, bro. YouTube beats.
Yeah.
We was using Reaper at the time too. So
okay. Not dope.
Shout out Fruity Loops too.
You meet Shawn at 16, 17, and just kind of like describe how y'all's creative process kind of led to. So like did you drop any projects by the time that you met Shawn? Were you still just doing remixing singles or?
So we have a mixtape out that you can still find. It's on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Me and my boy Remy Sable made under a different name.
Okay.
And that's like some lore, yeah.
Okay, yeah, word, all right.
Yeah, you can find that out there if you look up MarcTheBull on SoundCloud.
Okay,
find that shit,
okay, word up. But yeah, no. So just tell me how some of like those first sessions with Shawn went. Like, did you link to make any one project where we're just like linking off the vibes or like what was?
So it started off on like we was recording on just like any beats bro was making, and he was on some like school principal, like production shit. Yeah, like bro had like college,
But because I know him, like,
yeah.
I
had the soul in him, bro could play sax and shit.
No, facts.
Yeah, so we started linking, and bro just found his way, like, naturally.
Yeah.
Became an excellent producer.
Yeah.
His way with sound and what he does, shout out.
So y'all were just even kind of growing
together.
That's
he helped me build my sound. He taught me how to record the right way, like, because I was on some hood shit, like,
right.
Plug the mic in and it don't sound good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like I couldn't mix a dime.
Yeah, no, and again, that's the beauty of Shawn, man. He can, just polish up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, all that. You know what I mean, because like you said the school principal, but every school does need a principal. So niggas aren't just running amok, like you know what I mean.
Just throwing 808s and snares.
Right.
Calling it a beat.
Facts.
Yeah, he taught me that even that wasn't production. So I had to learn all that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out, bro. Facts.
So besides that mixtape that you so did Shawn produce that mixtape?
So we produced a series of tapes called No Bullshit Volume 1 through 3.
Okay.
And then from there we had started making albums. I made a whole album called 4 with Steven Shawn that we released in 2018.
Dope, yeah.
December 2018. And recently got taken down because Level Music went down.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a platform that like artists used to use for streaming.
Copy. And
it recently went down, and so the music got taken down for now, but we still got that music. We gonna drop it again. You know? And yeah, it just went from there, bro. Like we did all that. We have another completely unreleased project called Love Less Legacy that I might drop.
Damn, yeah. Why don't y'all release it? Like, what happened?
I started getting busy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with Pamplona and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Career,
okay, yeah, right, yeah. Just like kind of like with like a different direction type.
And it's crazy because we've been performing the music.
Okay.
All the major like shows that I've done from Picklesburg when we headlined that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we was performing basically unreleased music, anyways.
Copy. When did you start performing after you started rapping? Like when did you? How far in the game were you?
Immediately.
For real.
17, 18. Yeah.
Okay. So like around the same time, like you linked with Shawn a little bit. So
yeah.
Would you say like
same time
that? Just like that time, just like I guess really polished you up. Then just like kind of made you.
Yeah.
It was like I guess college ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like going from high school to college ball, there's like a structure, like, you know, like the game speeds, like the stakes are a little bit, you know what I mean, higher and all that shit. Like
100%, man. It was just like, that was when I met people who were actual musicians too.
Copy.
Like not just rappers, but people who made music.
Got you. And
so
like,
I was gonna make music. You know what I mean?
What was the biggest contrast for you when, you know, just looking at what you were doing, and again, you were just doing whatever 14, 15, 16-year-old would know how to do prior to meeting all these musicians, to then like when you linked up with Shrine, and just like what the vibe was, and you know who you were bumping shoulders with, and just who you were being in front of at that point?
The biggest contrast was just like being around people, like I said, who just cared more about the music rather than it being like a look.
Yeah, right.
I still think now there's a lot of artists who are just an artist to be cool.
100%.
And that's cool, but only...
Is it?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
cool
is
for
it?
you,
like,
I
yeah.
guess. Like, but no, it was cool to meet people who actually could play instruments.
Exactly, right.
Who wrote music.
Yeah.
And could read music.
Yeah.
Actual sheet music. Like, I still can't do that. So.
Yeah, right. Bro, no, like reading sheet music. I mean, bro, it's just like learning a whole new language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like you just got to decipher.
It's impressive, and it shows
that they
actually care about the art more than just. But I ain't saying that's you have to know how to read sheet music to be an artist.
No.
I'm not saying
like,
that.
Where
don't shoot the messenger.
That's what I'm saying. It's 2025. You know what I mean? Like that's like we see how accessible making or just at least starting a music career is.
Oh, yeah, you can do it off BandLab now. Some of my favorite artists only record on their iPhone.
Yeah, crazy. You
Legit.
know. I know that was a thing with Juice WRLD, that like he recorded like some hits on his fucking phone. Like,
bro, people right now, I'm telling you, that have millions of views on YouTube be recording that shit on BandLab.
You know, so like you definitely don't need much, but again, like if you can read music, you're definitely separating yourself. You know what I mean, from the crowd. But just even kind of bouncing back to, like, I know we're kind of bouncing around a lot, but
for sure,
if you could just kind of walk us through rather that 2018 project that again that like you worked on with Shrine, like kind of what was what inspired that, just what went into creating that.
Okay, so that project was called 4, and it was technically the 4th in the series. That was like No Bullshit Volume 1 through 3. And then when I got to 4, I was like, man, what do I do this for? Like, more than it being just the number, it was more than the meaning, and that's why we made it an album. And that's when I started taking music a lot more serious in terms of development too.
Okay.
Like, I was learning, but like when I was writing it and being involved with the process of like dropping and shit, like that's when it changed my whole ideology on what a project was and how to release a project.
Okay. And like when you say the ideology of a project, like, just why you're dropping something, or just like what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Having a meaning.
Okay.
And it like being a full body of like art and
right.
having features.
Right.
More than just some SoundCloud shit. Like, yo, I drop music, I'm hard.
Yeah.
The look, like,
yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? It had more meaning to me.
With your time with Shrine, what was like the biggest thing you felt like you learned as an artist?
Everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to put the work in. Even if you don't want to be famous, you got to put the work in.
I think just even that second half is crucial. Even if you don't, the work is still required, man.
It's
man.
What.
You can't escape it.
Consistency.
100%.
84.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, real shit.
And that's in anything.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Whether you're making cakes, you want to make the best cake. You better do it 100 times.
Facts, yeah. Nah, man. I mean, you're not gonna get no argument from me, man.
Facts.
So, you mentioned it, top of the pod, man, early on the pod, but you got over a decade in the rap game. Which not many people can say. Period. And just sticking with something consistently for again over 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, you started, I guess, primarily in like 2014.
Yeah.
You would say, I mean, we're in 2025 now, bro. That's 11 years. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy. But going the independent route, right? Like many people do nowadays, for the most part. What did that teach you about starting a music career, period, and just like building a brand for yourself over those, decade plus?
That's a good question, bro. It taught me that it takes a village. That independence does not mean the easy route. It doesn't mean like everyone thinks that means money. It means that you're gonna pay for everything yourself.
Yeah.
It means that you're working hard. You're gonna earn every worth yourself, and taught me a lot about, self worth too.
Yeah.
Like, cause I just think that we live in like the time now where people, you basically have to start independent and like work your ass off to even be seen, to even go pro. Like back in the day, you could drop an EPK and someone might find you, or one hit song. Like there's a lot of songs getting released every day. So when you're independent, like you really gotta hone in and you really gotta focus on that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you eat what you kill with that route.
Yeah.
So it's and like what we're because again, like going independent is no fucking walk in the park. So like, what were some of the things, at least initially, that kind of caught you off guard when like you're trying to build a music career for yourself?
The amount of gatekeeping in this city.
Oh shit, yo, and I did not tell him to say that. I don't like, bro. That has been, I won't say a theme, but you know what I mean.
It always will be.
People have mentioned like, like it's people have definitely relayed their stories. I would say about gatekeeping incidents. Yeah, but I mean, just like gatekeeping as far as like um keeping like promoters like from you, or just like gatekeeping in like what sense would you say?
In the sense of like not wanting to work with you.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
Any form of resources, and I get it. Everyone's like, "Yo, get it yourself, get it out the mud," but there's nothing wrong with helping your friends.
Absolutely not. Yeah, right. Sharing knowledge. And that's the thing. It's just like it should be a
recurring theme like these days in the city, and I think that's why the change has been so positive.
Yeah.
Even with Pamplona Worldwide, what we do.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Just even kind of just going back to your art again. You dropped that series of mixtapes, and then drop the albums following that. I know 2014 I would say is probably like the super tail end of like the mixtape era.
Right.
And like that's even kind of stretching it. I'd say like maybe 2013, 12, you know what I mean? 13 was the residuals.
Dropping them, but
you feel me? So then like 2014 is like the ultimate last residue of that.
Yeah, when did Dat Piff die?
Dat Piff low-key recently got closed down, like relatively recently. Exactly, it's
that was a zombie walking around,
a super like bro Walking Dead. You know what I mean? Like it was just around, and like that's when they finally just like pulled the plug on the server. They just
had to for real. Rest in peace, Dat Piff, man.
Yeah, they just closed that nigga's laptop. Like, all right, bro,
man, it's crazy.
you good? But no, I just want to ask, like, what do you think? I guess the jump was development wise for you when you were making mixtapes to albums. As far as like just like
was the jump,
like not
what was the jump?
Yeah, just like artistically, like just like did you approach album making differently than when you were making a mixtape?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I think that the meaning behind it was so much bigger. I really was trying to prove something for myself. It was that like, what was I doing it for? That's why it was FOR, and and I definitely proved that to myself with that album too.
Yeah.
Because I know what I do this for now.
Facts. No, man, I feel you, bro. So I know I mean like, but like you're still dropping music because like you dropped something last year. You collabed with someone out of Jersey. I'm trying to make sure I get his name. Johnny Mac Jr. Man, shout out to him. Again out of Jersey. So like, how did you link up for your project, and then also what made you want to drop this again early last year?
So Johnny Mac Jr. is an excellent artist, just a wise person in the game, and we also both worked with Steven Shrine.
Okay, dope.
That's someone we met through mutually.
Did y'all work with Shrine on this project?
Shrine did produce I Think That's Fine, and a couple other things on that joint.
Okay, word. All right, okay, dope. Yeah, so it's dope to like that. That connection's still there, man.
Oh yeah, no matter what, bro. I talk to bro all the time. He just called me on my birthday.
My man.
But yeah, Johnny Mac is an excellent artist who does his own thing up in Jersey.
Okay.
We never linked in person either. I've always been over just handling it. And that's why I like these PGH artists who don't want to link. You don't even need to link. That's crazy. You can do it on your own. You could pull up on your phone, on the internet. You could Skype. Trust me, it works. If you want to make good music, there's no boundaries no more. We live in the future.
Facts. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the in-person vibe, or like like do you prefer the just like FaceTime, or just like all the tools that you can use to do
Man,
it
if y'all get
out
along,
the
it don't
room?
even matter. It's
Right?
the
Yeah. No. No.
connection
No.
of the
Facts. Yeah.
artist. Like,
Facts.
if you can have a man-to-man conversation over FaceTime
Yeah.
and find likeness, then I think you could do it. Like, but my favorite would be in person, of course.
Right. Facts.
Of course, be my favorite.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. What was the inspiration for I think that's fine.
That song is about a girl and like her wasting your time and contentment, and like you're totally fine with it.
Mm.
Like, and just understanding that she has flaws and you just are okay with it. And that was the whole song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, it's a love song for real.
For sure. And then just kind of working with Johnny, what was that, again, just that creative process like between y'all?
Man, so we go head to toe with shit. That's why we drop Mind and Energy and the collab with all the other boys, man. You know, I just smoked before this, but yeah, that's why we do it, is because like the energy in between us is so fire.
Yeah, right.
Like we like just build off each other. I sent him that song. He said, "Bro, this is crazy." I'll send it right back.
Yeah.
Boom. Dunzo.
Yeah, right.
I was like, "Nah, you chewed that shit. I'll drop this shit."
Yeah.
Put that whole project together. Boom.
So
I made the cover myself too.
Okay, where it's like it was pretty much like kind of back and forth. Here's the beat. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do on it. Send it back.
Yeah,
and
put you to this one.
Yeah.
We have songs we still haven't dropped. I was just working on one last night called Eyes on the Prize.
Okay.
And it's dope. You know, I'm waiting to drop that John too.
Is that like the pace that like you usually work at when you're making project? Like is it usually like, yo, I got the beat, bro, let me lay something down.
I rock this shit out, bro.
Okay.
I could freestyle. I do. Like when I get into my music, bro, I like lose myself and I'm super into it. Like even when I'm working with artists like Faraday and stuff like that, like we lock in. So it'd be fun. Sometimes we just be clowning on a beat, but then it's like,
How long does it take you to write shit?
Not long ever. Never it's taken long, bro.
Okay.
I can write a new song in 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 minutes if it's really a fire beat.
Is there any particular formula, or do you just go off a feeling, or?
Yeah, you go off the emotion of the beat too. That's why you don't rap on whack shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't understand people that rap on fucking whoop-de-doo type beats.
Well, it's like you think in those cases like the verse was just there and then like the beat was just, I guess, mashed to it, because like if you're listening to some shit and like you hear some whack shit, it's just like, how do you try to rap?
Man,
you know what I mean? Like I
feel like it's on purpose, and that's cool too. That's nowadays music. Like some people rap off beat.
Right. I mean, fair enough.
On purpose.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, you're not lying. You're not lying.
So hell yeah. Like I think that's cool. I like to feel the beat and really like make sure that I like the music.
Yeah.
Before I even write to it.
Gotcha.
And that's the major formula. Make sure the beat's great.
Do you? I mean, like, naturally as an artist, like, you pull from life experiences, but just like as far as like, when you're writing, is it, like, do you just kind of think of like a chorus and then it's like, yo, like, let me make something off there? Like, do you kind of have a bank of unused shit that like you be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, right.
Yeah, sometimes I'll write verses. Other times I'll hear theirs, like when I'm collabing with an artist.
Yeah.
Like when I made Cuzzo with Faraday, like, bro had that shit locked in. That shit was heat. I came over, did some shrooms, heard that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Lay that shit down.
Right.
It's a hit.
Yeah. Word out.
You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. Like, what was just like the most enjoyable part of making that project with Johnny Mac?
Just the completion and knowing that there are artists out here that are down to like do it without boundaries.
Yeah.
And actually complete projects and work through even being miles apart.
Yeah.
Like he brought back something to me. I was like, yeah, I could work with other artists because bro is outside the city and we're able to make heat like this.
Yeah.
And I think it's inspiring to artists that are down the street from each other and don't make it work.
Agreed.
Like there's really no reason. Excuses are broad. You can find them all day. Like,
would you make another collab album, like, period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
Man. Yeah, I love collabing. I think that's just awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. So just, you as artists, like, how do you think you have evolved, like, since you started rapping? Like, have you just been a little bit more succinct in, like, your writing style? Like, again, like you were just talking, going over how it doesn't really take you much to, lay a song out or, like, kind of finish a project up. So how you think you've evolved up, like, at least up to this point?
Man, I think the evolution is just kind of happening through like life experiences and like the way I write. I just feel more grown. Like it's not really about looking for a reason why I make the music no more. Like
it's just
telling the story now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like I don't even write often anymore because I'm so busy. To be honest with you, but so when I do, I write with meaning now. Like I just set the studio back up in the crib and like it felt good. Like you know, just coming back to that originality and where I came from.
Yeah,
because I've been busy, bro. So
I mean, son, just even I don't know why we even glossed over, but like when you headlined Picklesburg, how did that opportunity come about?
So I was working with an artist that I no longer work with, and his manager came and brought the idea to us, and we were like, yeah, that's dope. You know, we're gonna, of course, we'll do it. And he came to me with the idea, talked about some money splits, and he was like, let's do it. I know you can do it, bro. Like, we'll bust the time down. We split it 50-50. And we made that shake. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Pirates was there and shit.
That's fire.
Dope. Yeah.
Like were you just like well into performing at that point in your career?
Yeah. I felt so like locked in.
Yeah.
On the performance circuit too. We had been doing shows as much as we could.
Okay.
From the Smiling Moose to Club Cafe to
anywhere
we could get into for real at that time. Like,
did you ever perform in the Shadow Lounge?
No,
that was like a little bit after. Yeah,
that was right after. Right after. We like the babies after that,
bro. So and like
Cafe kids.
I even want to, bro. So like, and I just even want to get your perspective on, because again, like we're talking about mixtape era. You know what I mean? So like when it comes to Pittsburgh, it's obviously Mac and Wiz, right? So like when you started, like that was again by the time they had like relatively just kind of boomed. Like outside of like they were kind of on the way, like like I think Wiz was like well out of here, and Mac was like trailing that. You know what I mean, that trajectory. I mean, like it's especially in 2014. He was well out of here. You know what I mean. So it's like, were there remnants of that energy in the creative scene when you were coming? Like I know you were still fairly young like at that time. I mean, but like as you were kind of getting older and like kind of peeping the creative scene and like
even then, bro, you could still catch Wiz. Like we caught Wiz on the Black Hollywood tour, and that was the Secret tour, bro. Did like with the purple dreads, like that's a candid Wiz moment. And that was back then. You could see that here as an artist and still find that inspiration. Mac was still doing the local tours where he was coming to Lawrenceville.
That's fucking
with everyone doing
that's
DJ
dope,
sets. That's when I met Mac. So that was like,
crazy.
That was still an option as an artist. So
where'd you meet him at?
Out here, backstage at the Good AM tour.
It's fire, bro. That's crazy, dog. And that shit was in Lawrenceville?
No, so the Good AM tour was at Stage AE.
Okay.
Right, and he was doing, I believe, a DJ set the night before for some event going on with it. He did like a hometown hero tour, something real dope for the city. It was on free, right?
Facts.
And we happened to be at the Point smoking, me and my homie.
Right here with the mic, a little bit more.
Like right here?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we happened to be at the Point smoking, and me and my homie just had heard the music across the river, literally.
Okay.
And bro was rehearsing, so we drove across the river, bro, and Mac was there rehearsing.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's we snuck in that bitch.
He like obviously he wasn't dolo, but it's just like, was he relatively just dolo? You know what I mean? Just
there was no one out there. It was just him and his team.
Yeah, right.
So we literally snuck in that bitch, and
I'm sure he was a super fucking down to earth guy, just like chilling.
Yeah, very, bro. Yeah. We were very excited for the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. Shout out, Mac.
Nah, man, definitely shout out, man. Rest in peace. But just even, kind of going back to what we're talking about, just like what, just from your standpoint back then, just like what was the creative energy in the city like?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Joel Kellum and all them were doing their thing.
Yeah.
PK Delay.
I'm not even hip to all these people. Like,
man, I could sit here and name. I could go all day. So
yeah, man.
Jimmy Wapo was still doing his thing, man. That was a real special time too. It was just cool, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. No.
Very creative.
Yeah, like, facts.
Yeah, I was focused on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
For
sure. So fast forward, man. Pamplona Worldwide, man. Your organization. And just a quick little just kind of breakdown of like what y'all do. I mean, y'all kind of wear many hats as far as like doing showcases, like networking events, really anything in between to get artists in one place and just kind of share knowledge, listen to, look at dope art. You've done like art exhibitions, just really think anything under the art banner just seems like it's for a game to y'all. You know, what inspired you to you know, start Pamplona, and then yeah, you know, just kind of, you know, break down the work that you do with them, you know, just for, you know, those who might not know.
Yeah, so Pamplona started off as a band, actually.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
okay, all right,
it was
word,
supposed
all
to
right.
be like a band, and we had come together on this idea to make original music. And,
Okay.
you know, um, so then originally it was gonna be like, yo, I'm doing this showcase, so we all get a chance to be on. You know, we all gonna do this. We're gonna give everyone a chance. You know, and it started getting bigger. And I was like, yo, we could do this full time. We can give everyone a chance for shows. And it spread from just being about the music to being about the community. And we started bringing artists from out of town. Shout out NASA. And just so many different people and different types of like crowds. And it just became something awesome to where we've done Halloween shows. We've done Christmas parties. We've done a little bit of everything, bro. So, and it's just really about bringing people together. It's about showing that we can stand as one as a people. We provide resources, opportunities for anyone in the city. If you're an artist, odds are you've reached out to me for a show, and I'm working on it. I'm trying my best. I try to give everyone a show.
Yeah.
Like, and that's really one of the big things. We've given over 100+ artists so far free shows.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't ask no one for nothing in return.
When did you start it?
We started in 2022.
Oh, damn. So, I mean, you know, again, let's not that like that's like a short amount of time, but like, you know, that's like relatively young for like a, you know, just like a business like that. You know what I mean? So like, y'all have been
artists at the time too.
Yeah, facts. I mean, how was it balancing that like initially?
It was a lot for sure, and it was exciting, and it fueled me. You know what I mean? And it brought me into rooms that art would never bring me into, and it taught me the value of helping people too. And there's more to that than just like, you know, putting the show together. It's really about like what those other people can receive from that too. Like we've given first artists their first shows ever. When Doc came home, we gave him his first show fresh out of jail. Like we've just been able to do things that over time, when people look back in the history of Pittsburgh, will be monumental.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's what it's been about.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I feel like this show just even kind of has like a similar nucleus as far as like when you look back, as far as like you know Pittsburgh, like it's just like nigga, there's been like heads on this show, like you know what I mean, it's like really really dope people, legends, like super duper legends. I'm just like, yo, what? Like, you know, so it's when you're in it, you know what I mean, you don't necessarily realize, you know, like the impact, you know what I mean, like, you know, something really, really may have. But I mean, just even when you initially started, bro, like, did you ever get like feel like you were getting pulled at both ends? Like, I mean, like you did have to stop, like, you know, being an artist for like at least a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely had to. I was 100% being pulled both ways. From bookings, people wanted to book me as MarcTheBull, and at the same time, I'm doing bookings for my company.
Right.
So I had to make that decision, and like, a lot of people always ask why I never put myself on shows, and it's like, because why would I? It was never about like expanding my artistic career with these shows, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think I just don't think the city would have ever supported that anyways. Like, the city knows like real from fake.
Yeah.
Like, it's just been like that here forever.
It would have just like felt too transparent. Like, oh, this is why he made this whole thing. Yeah, put himself on his own show.
Yeah, people like, oh, this nigga really trying to just put himself on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I think for sure.
Nah, I feel it. And what did it take for you to get that off the ground, bro? Like, and like, how long did you like until you saw traction on that shit? Just like, you know,
consistency, man. We did it, you know, just out of pocket from day one.
Okay.
Believing in ourselves.
What's some of your first like events or shows?
The first one we ever did was at the Troy Hill Inn up on the north side.
Okay.
And it was just about like only probably 25 of us, not counting the artists.
Yeah.
Real intimate, all different genres. We had some dude playing rock. Shout out Langer. Not even just rock. Langer makes all kind of dope music.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it was just cool, and it just led down a wild path.
What did you like, just like as far as like getting the venue, getting the people, like how was that experience for you?
It was cool. I watched the dude,
because that shit get, like, it's just fucking hectic putting a show together, bro. Like that shit is
it's fun.
Yeah, that shit, bro. Everyone I've seen just like try to like make a fucking show, it's like that's in charge of putting a show. They're never fucking having fun.
Bro, I be having fun now just from experience.
Yeah, right, yeah, because like you kind of know,
man.
bro. Like your heart's probably racing.
Yeah, bro.
At fucking every stage. Yeah, like, yeah, bro.
People gonna come.
Yeah.
You really hoping and they don't. Not your first couple. Yeah. It's cool. Like, yeah. That's part of
you hope that people come and they don't. So
yeah, and it's cool. It happens.
Yeah, right.
And it'll humble you in a way like.
Oh wait, do you mean audience or like do you mean like artists?
Both. Yeah. Both, bro. Both. You're gonna have a bad show in both assets, whether you're throwing the shows or you're the artist on stage. It's gonna happen.
Right.
No one's perfect.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So, you know, you can't bat 1,000. You know what I mean? You can't hit the park every time, and especially as you know, artists, as much as you guys want to just, you know, have it be a home run and everything. It's just, you know, and like it's sometimes it's shit that's like out of your control.
Right. I see artists get mad about performance like outcomes. And I'm like, bro, it's okay. Like, you're gonna get another chance. Like, you just gotta understand it's not over. Keep swinging.
How is it handling all those personalities? Because artists, bro, are never, bro. Artists, like, let's just keep it real, Marc. Let's keep it real, son.
Of course.
We know artists. Artists are never. They're rarely normal people. You know what I mean? You got to deal with personalities, like, you know, people's quirks, and like it's not all the time negative. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? But it's just like artists are just like they come with something as far as personality and you know, just like their just like their self, just like what they think of themselves, and it's like, you know, where they should be. So like, how did you kind of, you know, deal with that and navigate that initially?
You just like, you get used to it. I've been in so many studio sessions and so many, like I said, I started with musicians of all different like shapes, sizes, races, personalities. Like, you meet so many people in this like industry.
Yeah, facts.
And I just like, I don't know. I just try to see the good in people too.
Mm-hmm.
From any, like, the person making the hardest drill music to the person making the most sad music. Like, I'm like, bro, it's cool. Like, and we're all human. And I've been an artist myself. I think that's the biggest thing that's helped me navigate that.
Yeah.
Is I know what it's like to have artistic problems. I know what it's like to have a bad
You have that perspective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think they appreciate that too in a way. And a lot of them don't know I've ever even made music.
I was about to say, bro, like, was there even just at least some form of, I guess, ego, for lack of a better word, as far as like, all right, I'm gonna put music down, like, cause like, just even as an artist, like, just you being like, all right, I'll step away from my career and, you know, just do this thing, but like, I want people to hear my music, and just like, you know,
it always comes anyways through time. I feel like for some reason, like, I end up behind the mic regardless.
Yeah, right.
Like, even with stuff like this, like, you know, I don't think that you always need to have people hear you at that exact moment, especially with virality and stuff like that. Things happen later.
No.
And like, music will never go away. It's something in my heart that I could just record anytime. So
fair enough.
I always want people to hear my shit because that's where I came from.
Right.
But I really like and want people to hear my artists nowadays and the people that I work with. And like, yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, nah, man. And
it's like winning regardless in a way, you know, seeing the homies win.
Facts. Nah, bro. So, with the because, you know, again, just like going back to artists, bro, just like with like the whole managerial aspect of setting up these shows and everything, bro, like, was that something new to you? Like, did you kind of have to learn that world a little bit before you really, you know, dove head first and all that shit? Because, bro, like, you know, talking to venues, making sure, like, I have, you know, this amount of artists, is that cool? Like, you know, they may come with, like, you know, potential posse, but I'm going to try to, you know what I mean?
All the way down to the armed security. It get hectic. Yeah, I just think, like, it's all fun and it's part of the game. That's what I call it. Mm-hmm. It's called the game, bro.
Yeah.
We all just playing the game.
Yeah.
Whether you going to work and you a tech guy, you know, you setting up the podcast and shit, you got to like what comes with it. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
Every game got rules and regulations.
100%.
It's like, you'll see me posting on my stories and shit. I'll be like, you up, you playing the game.
Yeah.
Because some people ain't, bro. They ain't up doing nothing.
Mm.
They still asleep.
But just like, as far as like, you know, just like, again, just like, you know, finding your footing and like setting up shows, like, was there any learning curves for you? Like what were some of like the hurdles that, like, cause bro, again,
yeah, there was definitely hurdles.
Yeah, bro, it's like setting up a show, bro, is like, and I'm even giving you credit, bro, cause again, we're 3 years later, bro. You know, you're on Rapping Things 19, like, the shit is going,
right?
So like, you're in the swing of things right now, but I know, like, just like some of those early joints were just like, yo, who the fuck do I even call? Like, who who were your connections? Like
man, God willing, I just met people like Ty Danzuzo put me on the shows.
Yeah,
he was throwing shows back then at the Troy Inn,
okay,
where his dad had owned the place. So I was watching him throw shows from a perspective of like being an artist,
right,
and seeing him bring all these different acts in all the time. And I would just go up there, hang with bro, record, drink. Like he was part of Pamplona originally.
Copy.
So like I'd see him do it. And he was the first one who ever let me use his venue for my first show.
Dope, copy, dope. All right, okay, yeah.
So bro put me on. He's like, yeah, let's do it. He supported us, like, and they were a venue supporting black art. I was just a young dude trying it.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
And it led to more shows. And then I met, I've been really good friends with Turn Me Up Tone for a long time.
Okay, yeah, shout out to Tone. Yeah.
Yeah, so me and Turn Me Up Tone had started talking, and he was doing his thing at the place called The Forge.
Okay.
And from there, me and him started talking. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm going to give you some dates. Let's do it. Bigger stage, a little more,
Yeah.
So we started transitioning into there, too, after Raps and Things, too.
Was it hard, again, because, you're coming as an artist, was it hard to, like, wrap your head around just, like, the whole managerial aspect and, like, the business aspect of what you were doing? Because, again, like, as an artist, it's just, like, for the most part, like, they just care about the art and putting shit out and all that other shit.
Yeah, like I was saying, I don't think the learning curve was hard. I just was lucky to be in a position where I knew people and I was able.
And you soaked up game too, yeah. So so like you were, right.
And
man.
I was seeing other artists do it. Like
Twin
was an artist too at the same time.
Copy, yeah, got you.
So and S Squared again, Stephen Shrine, he was doing sound and things for other people.
For definitely, yeah, right.
So
right.
I think it was just my environment and
for sure
people have to wear multiple hats.
Yeah.
Even Ty Danzuzo, who was recording himself, he was just like still throwing the shows downstairs.
Yeah.
His place was literally upstairs. He'd be recording music.
Yeah.
Go down, do a show, go back up.
That's
what it was. It was my environment.
No, 100%. And then
beast.
And then when you were even, going through, building the Pamplona brand and all that, and just by nature of like, bumping into people and like all that shit, and just like, seeing other people like, put on shows, like, did you kind of get that feel as far as like, oh wait, I kind of have I have a wider knowledge base a little bit, to like kind of set these shits up then compared to someone who may just be just setting up shows, like that's their thing, and like they just do that, whereas you were on the end of, people were trying to book you as an artist, and then you also have to deal with like, oh shit, like I'm also trying to book artists for my shit, like
facts,
the
impact that Raps and Things had was so apparent from the first show that it overdid what I wanted as an artist. So it immediately was like, yo, I'm pretty sure we were the first group to start just giving away free shows. Pretty sure in the city.
What made you want to do that?
Because when I was coming up as an artist, I used to have to pay for every single show. Whether it was $100 and you get 10 tickets, or they was offering you $150, $200 for 10 minutes. Like, there was no such thing as a platform that was even giving it to people for free. There was no platform that was giving it to anyone at all.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be the first one. And as soon as we started, I was like, man, this is what I needed as an artist.
Do you think that's like unspoken about, just like as far as like when you're coming up as like having to put bread up to perform, like?
Yeah, I think that the city doesn't talk about how hard it is to be an artist here. And there's way bigger labels, there's way bigger entities that could be offering these opportunities, but it took me, an independent black business owner, to do it because I saw the niche problem here, and I think that speaks volumes, for real.
Yeah.
And that's why I work with other companies now. Things are changing, and there is other people doing it now. Lots of other groups, Planet Euphoria, all kinds of people.
Right.
The Bang series, Rap Cafe.
Yeah.
There's lots of them. DTR. There's so many different groups that are now doing things for the city, and it's dope.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to see since I was young. So
yeah, facts.
That's why we started it.
Yeah.
And it was easy to pick that over being an artist because it's like, it just made sense. There was really no question about it.
Right.
And at the time, my pops was really, really down for what I was doing.
That's dope. Yeah, I mean, well, like, if you have that battery, I mean, it's just like, all right, well, I'm
yeah, it really fueled me to do a lot of what we've done.
Dope.
And why we still are playing Raps and Things 20 right now. And why that's something crazy.
Word up.
Yeah, October 25th, too. Raps and Things 20.
So when did you start to see momentum with Pamplona when, like with the events that y'all were putting on? Like was it like maybe 6 months in, like the first year, like a year and some change in, like
First year, man, we started seeing it. We started bringing artists from outside the city in.
Okay.
And we knew it was special because no one else was even trying to bring anyone here.
Right.
Even on an indie label level, like, yo, just come out and perform. Let's get your music out here. Like, we brought Dave Amigo out here. And he's made some of the hardest shit I've heard now over the last year tapping with, bro. Like,
Pittsburgh dude or outside
he's
of
from Philly, actually.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so we brought him out in December of 2023 or 24, I believe.
Okay.
Bro showed mad love, came out, did his thing with Chuck Global and a bunch of really dope artists from the city.
Chuck Global sounds familiar.
Oh, he's a fire artist too, man. Young Global Rose. Shout out the guys, man, for sure.
How did you even initially find out about bro from Philly?
So he was a former artist that I used to work with. He was his cousin.
Okay, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
The family connect. Yeah. It happens like that in this industry, I swear.
Was there one show where it's just like, holy shit, look how many people showed up to this shit? Like,
yeah, when
like
Doc
which show was
when Doc came home from jail, I was working with Hardo at the time. And we'd start working with Trap Illustrated a lot more, and we had done the show for Doc when he came home. And
Doc, who's that? Like that's a Pittsburgh artist? Like, forget my ignorance. I'm not okay.
Oh,
got you.
Good. Shout out B-Dog, free B-Dog, man. He's locked up right now.
Okay.
Free bro. He's just an amazing artist in the city.
Yeah.
Free bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's done the biggest show that we did together. In the city just turned out there was at least 200 plus tickets sold that night.
Damn. How did you get that link from when the nigga came out to just plug him into the show? Like was there any logistics, or was he just like off the strength, like fuck it out?
So that was on Hardo. Hardo just shows a lot of love in the city.
Okay.
Especially to the little guys like myself and just pretty much a lot of people in the city for real.
Okay.
And so Hardo and a few other people that I work with, we had IBT Selly on that show too. Shout out Selly, really amazing artist too. And they just came together on the idea. And once we start selling tickets and everything, I knew it was gonna be special.
Okay.
Yeah, and the outcome and
I was gonna say, like, when you saw the outcome, like compared to like who bought, like, was it a situation where it's like, people bought tickets, like you knew it was gonna be packed, and then when you saw the crowd, it was like not like this many people did not buy tickets. Like, this is definitely way more.
Yeah. The door sales always in Pittsburgh.
Oh well, yeah, fair,
tenfold, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So we had like 20 pre-sales. I was like, oh yeah, this lit, bro.
Yeah, right. That out the door action is different,
bro. Yeah, just seeing the kids like out turn and just seeing how bad they loved him, bro. It was amazing.
That's crazy, man. I've never like he's never come up, just like as far as like
we're gonna get you locked in.
Pittsburgh artists and all that shit, man. Like, yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out B-Dog. Shout out IBT Selly, man. Y'all had the hardest raps and things for sure, man.
That's just crazy. And
keep going.
What made you want to, or just like, what was the origin of, like, because like, again, you do a lot of events, it's just like on the Pamplona banner. So like, what was the, I guess the origins of raps and things? Like, how did that develop?
So raps and things came from, I'm a major Mac Miller fan. Like I said, rest in peace. So he has a song, I believe it's called Inertia. And in the beginning of it, there's this little skit. It's real quick. He's just playing some piano and shit. And he comes out and he's like, we're going to have a lot of raps and things. And he just says it and it comes up on the screen like, do. Like, just the phrase to me stuck forever. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be an homage to Mac secretly. And I've actually never told anybody that.
Wow. Okay. That's dope.
But that's where it all came from. It was low-key all just an homage to Mac Miller anyways, too.
Dope. And like, bro, again, you're coming off Raps and Things 19, bro. Like, you just wrapped that up again end of August. How'd that event go?
Amazing. Shout out Shum Coachella. Shout out Woob. Shout out all the guys, man. They really did their thing. The kids love them too. Another amazing Raps and Things show.
Where is it at?
The Forge Urban Winery.
Dope.
Yeah. So we've had I would like to say the most recent and longest running residency for hip hop in Pittsburgh right now.
Wow.
With Raps and Things.
That's super dope.
And we don't charge the artists anything. We never have.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what we needed here for real.
How's the response been to that? Just like from the artists, like, it's just
people are very respectful. People love it. I think that everyone we've helped is always down to come back for another show.
Yeah.
We've been blessed for real to work with a major part of the community that I think was slept on for a really long time.
You think or not you think, like, what has your experience been when trying to book rap shows at these, venues? Because I mean, we know the stigma.
Oh yeah,
I mean? Like,
still to this day, to this day,
bro. To this day, bro, you
to
could
this
be,
day.
bro, you could be wearing a suit and have a Bible, and you say that you're a rapper. They're like, I don't know, you guys can get pretty rowdy.
Yeah, no. I try to do a lot of business via email first.
Yeah,
I've learned the ways of the trade, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, the tricks and the tips and all that.
I try to maneuver how I need to.
Yeah, right.
Coming with that.
But you're also not coming with like no sort of destructive or just like unsafe energy. You know what I mean?
No, we've had perfect shows. We hire our own armed security.
Yeah.
We do all age shows. We've always protected everyone that comes to the venues.
Dope.
Yeah, no real incidents ever in all the years that we've been doing this.
Yeah, like just in your experience, have you found like anyone kind of uneasy that's like, okay, it's a rap, like
Yeah, but it also adds to it's worth it to still give even those artists the chance.
So I'm saying, like, does it end up like working out or
always?
Okay,
like B-Rock, for example.
Yeah,
a lot of people were like,
"That's a tough sell." That's
yeah,
niggas just coming home. Like, yeah,
it was worth it, and I'm so glad because that's the dog, And shout out all these artists, man, because you never know until you meet them in person,
right?
And you because the music will always speak volumes, right?
Right.
Because that's from the soul, in my opinion, and I think that it says a lot about who they are. But then you meet them in person. And you see that they're just another artist too, just trying to grind, like with a family at home, and you see it's worth it.
Facts.
And we've helped so many artists that I don't think could get booked because of what they do and how the city stigma is, like we were talking about.
Okay.
So it feels good to be able to change that, and to be able to have the resources and even the security willing to work those events.
Gotcha.
Shout out my dog Aaron, you know what I'm saying, always holding it down for the guys.
So was that that show where bro came home, like, was that the show where you're like, damn, I got something here? Or like, was it before that? Was it after that?
Yeah, we always loved that it was working, that people were happy and like supportive of us, reposting the shows, coming out, buying tickets, hanging out, drinking together.
Yeah.
It was community no matter what. We've always brought people together. I met and made so many good friends from these shows. Like recorded with artists, and I just knew at that show for sure that it was
like, we definitely got some shit going on. But as far as like the other events y'all throw, like, what have y'all thrown, outside of raps and things? I mean, just like, like what other, events, like exhibitions have y'all put on, like, or just like what?
So we thrown lots of parties. We like our own parties. We thrown a smacking Halloween party, with like costumes and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Halloween parties, DJing events. Just really anything that the people want. We've done everything from open mic nights.
Dope.
We've done comedy shows.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Who have you had on comedy wise? Like who have you had on
we
shows?
had a lot of up and coming artists. We had people like Lil Same and Dapster.
Okay.
He's very hilarious.
Okay.
you know Dap?
Nah, I'm not hip.
He does the homies stuff, like yummies, like that kind of stuff.
Oh wait, shit, with the voiceovers and all that. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, word up. All right, I've definitely seen his videos. That's
bro.
But yeah, facts. Okay, word.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah, that's dope.
But yeah, it was awesome, man. We've done everything from comedy shows to open mic, just anything that I think is cool, and fun, and going to be worth it.
It's up for grabs.
Yeah. We're not afraid to do nothing.
Right.
I like the cage rage shit they be doing downtown, bro. Like,
what's the cage rage?
You don't know about the cage rage yet?
I'm not here, bro. Nah, what's
Where
up?
like the females is fighting in the cage?
Nah, what?
What? In Pittsburgh?
Yeah, where's that at?
That's crazy.
Yeah, where's the? Please,
that's down at the White Rhino. Yeah, they be doing that every month. Shout out Miss Money and all them. The cage rage is lit. Y'all gotta go see them females. They be getting down.
Okay.
Yeah, they fight. It's pretty cool.
And it's just like, and like, are they MMA trained, or is it just like two people that got discrepancy?
Yeah.
Two people with discrepancies.
It's like Kimbo Slice, female version. And some of them be duking in there, bro.
Yo, what?
Bro, it get crazy in there.
Yo,
it get crazy in there.
I had no idea this was going down.
I wish we could pull the clips up. Like, I show you right now.
Crying, bro. What? Like, yeah.
Hey,
yo, if you're in the area, sign your girl up for Cage Rage.
Hey, yo, sign your girl up for Cage Rage. T-shirts coming soon.
Yeah, man. Just test her metal that way.
Sponsored by Pamplona Masters of Creation.
Yo, that's hilarious, though. Yeah, I had no idea an event like that was going on, man. Everyone, please be safe.
Place,
yeah.
Pittsburgh's a real cool place.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah,
so like,
we down for anything.
Yeah. I mean, so just even going off that, bro. Like, what would you say? Like, what is the community like you're trying to build with, like, Pamplona?
Man, I think that we're just trying to build a community who isn't afraid to support each other.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. Like, I've always helped anyone that's come to my phone or into my DMs, any kid. Like, and the artists that we work with are real artists. They're not full of themselves, is what I would say by real. I mean, like, these are artists willing to work and grind and make quality music.
Yeah.
And we're trying to build a community like that.
Yeah.
People who want to work hard and who want to work together, and that's really what I stand for.
Yeah, facts.
And have for a long time.
Yeah. What do you specifically look for when, you're looking to build a show, like, as far as, like, artists, it's like, what do you kind of go off of?
Originality, man. I love not hearing the same 6 artists.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people that come to me and send music. It's like, I just want to hear something original.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see if you can pull people.
Mm-hmm.
If you show me your fans, like, shout out T-Roy. We had a couple artists that'll, like, have their fans blow us up and blow up my DMs. And,
wow.
Yeah, that also, I love that. You gonna show me your fans want, like...
Yeah, facts. Do you... Because that's dope as artists to just, like, even have that army. But is there a party that's just like, all right, chill out. Like, I'm going to... chill out. You know what I mean? Let me
I respect this so much.
Yeah, okay.
It's from the artist, like, yeah, your fans rock with you that bad, we gonna get you on a show.
I agree, yeah.
I
feel that, yeah.
Like, that's fire to me.
Yeah, okay.
Like, Shum Coachella's fans was like that too. They was so quick to promote that show.
Yeah.
Boom. Like, that shit was doing 20K in 2 days. Yeah. The fan base, man, that shit makes me want to give artist shows too.
So just it's just like, the originality. Have you had any artists off the top of your head come back from multiple joints?
Many, yeah. Chuck Global's done multiple joints. He makes really original music too.
All right.
And he's fire. He has like it's just an original flow with a West Coast like tang to it, I think.
Do you host like the shows or like
sometimes I host them, other times I'll hire hosts. I'll host this, different influencers, everyone from Shania to Enzia, all different females, males.
Okay.
Anyone who's looking to also try with hosting, we do those opportunities too.
Dope, man.
We've had X-Files host stuff too. Shout out X-Files.
Okay.
His thing for the city for forever.
Yeah, gotcha.
Shout out, bro.
Nah, man, shout out to that, bro. As far as what was I even gonna say, bro? Man, lost my train of thought.
Nah, you good.
Lost my train of thought there. It was yeah, so it's like as far as the like is it gonna be, because like we talked on the way in about raps and things 20, but is that like the main lane that you're gonna stay in, or like are you branching off into other types of joints as far as like music goes, or just shows go?
It's really an enterprise now. Like we're going to I'm wearing a lot of No Label right now. I got
shout out to No Label for sure.
Shorts on, the hoodie and all, man. Shout out that. I'm a brand rep for No Label now. I'm looking forward to working with.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Is that a recent thing or?
Yeah, just as of the last few weeks.
Dope, man. Congrats on that, man. That's dope.
Thank you, brother. Absolutely. For sure. Just looking forward to making some original pieces with them. We do the magazine as well, Pamplona Magazine #2 on the way. I love working with my editor Chelsea from Y'all Talk Podcast. Looking forward to touching back and getting work. Just hustling, man.
Yeah, facts.
My artists all just released projects. Vooch just dropped Levi Buttonfly.
That's what I wanted to ask you. That's why. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, you have a couple artists signed under you. Like, what was that like? Just even like kind of getting up with them and decided like you wanted artists under you and like just kind of overseeing a career besides your own, like.
Right. So that was when I knew like I really was okay with taking the step to the side and really putting business first, because I like the grind of business more, and I think that seeing them hustle, like, it reminds me of what it was like when I started. Yeah. And they're making heat music, bro. So that's my main thing right now is like.
Who are some of the artists signed under you, just for people who don't know?
Shout out Vooch, Tiggo Woodstock, Windu right now. I work with Joel Kellum too. That's the main crew right now. Okay. And we got some other signees I'm working on.
Got you.
Some really dope artists I ain't gonna talk about yet. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But yeah, they all got dope new projects out. Tiggo just dropped High Fidelity. Vooch just dropped Levi Buttonfly. Wood just dropped Before Neon. So they all are consistently rolling. They all got their own different fly shit music.
Yeah. Was this like were these just artists that you just kind of met just by nature of, again, just what you were doing with Pamplona, just like being in the mix and, you know, doing all that stuff?
Yeah, so through the shows, it's been a really good way for me to A&R.
Fair, yeah, facts, yeah.
Quality music, see performance, see videos. So I'm always looking at the stuff, and certain music, I just felt like, yeah, we could change the game with this shit.
Yeah, like is there anyone on that's been on a show that has impressed you enough to sign yet?
Yeah. I was just talking with 412 Legend for sure. Bro is immaculate, and Rory Chamberlain. Okay. I think that both of them are really dope artists that I've been talking about.
Feel you.
Working with for sure.
Marc, man, last question, man, before we let you go. First off, thank you for coming through, bro. Appreciate you, man. I just kind of want to get your perspective on the creative ecosystem in the city right now, man. You know, what do you like about it? What, you know, do you think needs to be improved, if anything?
People need to keep coming together, man. And it's cool to have ego, but it's also great to collab. And know your limits, but know that you can work with other people, and that's totally okay. I think that the ecosystem here, man, needs a lot of work. I've worked tirelessly. I saw that you guys too, opening your doors for different people, and I'm excited to where it's going. I just hope that it keeps going positively.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, and you know,
and I'm proud to be here, man. Shout out to my city. I love Pittsburgh.
Absolutely,
so
man.
Proud to be here and do what I do for these people, man.
We love
so
Pittsburgh.
Proud to be in my place.
We love Pittsburgh. You know, we'll always big up Pittsburgh, man. This is an incredible city. Marc, thank you so much for coming through, bro. We appreciate you taking the time, man.
You already know, bro.
This is the point of the pod where, again, if you have anything to plug, where people can find you, where people can, you know, find Pamplona, anything you want to, you know, let people know. You know, please feel free. But we thank you so much again for just coming and chopping up, man. Thank you.
Of course, bro. It's your boy MarcTheBull, man. You can follow me everywhere at MarcTheBull with the underscore at the end. Marc with a C. Pamplona Worldwide. You can spell it like the country, worldwide, like how you would think, with an underscore at the end. We got the second magazine on the way. We have a lot of dope shit on the way. We were the first group to start the first ever content house in the city, so I'm looking forward to coming back to streaming again with the crew. We just got a lot of dope shit on the way, man, and I'm so proud to be here, man. Thank y'all again. You know, Pamplona Worldwide, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Word up, man. Listen, man. MIC Podcast, episode 184. One was a master of their own creation. We got MarcTheBull in the building, and we're out, bro. Peace.
Facts.